Check sound, check sound. So, in my previous live stream, my PC froze after 30 minutes of gameplay because the game ate almost 50 gigs of my RAM. I ran out of memory and then I decided to order a new RAM stick that will soon come, but I can't wait to play the game. I hope this time the game would not crash like before. Let's freaking go. I decide to lower the setting to high and set the DLSS to performance. Let's get some sharpness. Okay, let's try the game and hope it would not crash like before. I'm gonna keep this.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Okay.
That is how it's done.
What the?
Levioso.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous.
Fuck. I forget. The hood.
Doing quite well.
Levioso.
Why? Colefio. Oh, I need.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
I need to press Akio.
Accio.
1, 2. Eh.
Happens to the best of us.
Here we go.
Oh shit. I messed up. Let's restart the game.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
The game start to eat
Be sharp.
50 gigs of RAM. 15 gigs of RAM.
Yes!
Accio.
Let us see this. There we go.
Satu, dua, tiga.
Watch this. Phew.
Oh shoot. This one gonna be hard.
Do not think I will start going easy on you
Accio.
now.
No, 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 no. I hate losing.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp.
Previously, I used a controller and it is easier to
That is how it's
maintain.
done.
Accio.
Satu, dua, tiga.
Very good.
Here we go.
I need 3.5.
Yes!
Satu, dua, tiga.
You are not making this easy. Let us see this. There we go.
Accio.
Satu, dua, tiga.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
You expected that.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
The game starting to eat less round. It's a
That
good
is how it's done.
start.
Accio.
Satu, dua, tiga. Ah, shoot. Can't do the trick anymore because of
Here we go.
Phew.
Accio.
satu, dua, tiga.
Excellent control there.
Let us see this. Yes!
I need to make this 1, 2, 3. Easy.
Brilliant.
I beat the shit out of you, Onai.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm holding my own.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big you got though?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
Revelio.
Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
I wonder if there is some kind of check to explore in this class.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you? Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Wasn't too challenging. I wanna be an asshole.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
I'm a cocky bastard.
Revelio.
Weasley after class. Professor Weasley wants to see me in her classroom, which is of the Transfiguration Courtyard located between the library annex and astronomy wing. Hopefully she has word on replacing my lost supplies. Let's strike the quest. But I do want to explore the castle a bit.
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves! Where were you?
From
And by the end of it,
Revelio.
the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
I remember there is something. Start to increase in size.
Revelio.
Tapestry of Barnabas the Bomb is the first attempt to train trolls for the ballad. One can only imagine the impact on the art had he succeed. Funny.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Tower. My dear Satyavati, you will be pleased to hear that I received word from my contact at Cambridge who conceded they had in effect been incorrect in their understanding of meteor shower. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer were brought upon the world done by an Italian astronomer, all muggles man. As far as I know, to propose calculating fusion of the dust at Earth's orbit as means of connecting meteors to comets. Really, one can only imagine that what they might do with an enchanted telescope. Startingly in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using a pseudonym for my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I still find it rather exciting to have a secret identity, the reason irks me I'm so looking for the trip later this year to Chantar, Mantan. What adventure we shall have. I miss you, dear sister, and you are with love, Sukrita.
Revelio.
Oh, sisterhood.
What are you up to now?
My entire family's been sorted into Hufflepuff.
Can't wait to try.
Revelio.
There is nothing in here. Discharging. Astronomy telescope. Used to find a stargazing instrument out of the sky. Perfect for viewing the moon.
Revelio.
Let's go straight to the mission. I'm gonna explore later when I
Nothing
already
better than a
had
few pints of butterbeer and a pile
the lock charm or spell. Whatever it goes. I think I need a blue. Motion blur.
Revelio.
In high speed. It feels a
Wish I could
little
have
bit stuttering without the blur. I could do that. With the motion blur on. The game feels less choppy.
I wish I received letters from home more often.
Let's begin the quest.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
So I can choose between Sebastian and Onai. Shit.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
I see.
Revelio.
I could choose between hang out with the bad guy or the good guy. Speak to Riron and receive your assignment as an order of course given to you by Hogwarts professor that when completed reward you with new spell. The reward for completing your first assignment will be mending charm repair, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignment blah blah blah. Okay. I see. I need to meet with Professor Ronan first to unlock the next
Ah, there you are.
quest.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio.
How the freak? Catch. Collect the flank page defense. Collect the flank page near broken. Near the broken, I see.
Revelio. Accio. Got it.
I see. I must use Accio. I could grab
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
everything with Accio.
Accio. Brilliant.
It's a chore.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly
Revelio.
symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
It's Bastian. Okay. I need to complete tutorial quest as soon as possible. So I can unlock.
This cannot possibly be as difficult. Revelio.
The spell to unlock
One boy fell off his broom.
every room in Hogwarts. That's my first. The infamous 2 statue.
I certainly make sure I stay abreast of my homework.
It's starting to.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Revelio.
This set of armor belonged to Sir Skeletor, the Heedless, who unwisely challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Finally out of the castle.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
Why?
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree.
Why
Oh,
we
just one
didn't
moment.
Use a broomstick?
This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies.
Revelio.
They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it?
It's grief.
You certainly don't see that every day.
Oh, a
You think
Pegasus.
Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Revelio. Likely already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
I want to visit Diagon Alley, but they gave me Hogsmeade instead. I had new scarf. I didn't like. That make me look like a nerd.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that.
Revelio.
I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and...
Revelio.
Run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, If one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
It's not one thing, it's the other. Major opportunity to pursue any found brain. Sentinels have never had much useful visitors.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade Village is brimming with different sites, shops, and other points of interest that you can navigate using the road guide map. I see. Highlight the icon. Exit Hogsmeade map. Ollivander.
Revelio.
It's time to get
Merlin's blooming beard.
my very own pistol one, gun one.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, right. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Ring Dragon Brown. Fine, dragon has unbending 10.25 inch. One style. Wood type. change.
I've been told I have a winning smile.
I could customize by my freaking self.
How intriguing.
Gray, dark brown, honey brown. Dark gray lah. Unbending, unyielding.
Curious indeed.
14. Walnut.
How intriguing.
Dragon heartstring.
What do you think?
A pistol one.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Isn't that beautiful? My very own
Lumos. Levioso. Reparo. Accio.
Isn't that really feels great. Let's visit Toms and Scrolls. Tom and Scrolls.
Revelio.
It had a lot.
An inquiring mind.
How do I enter the house? It's kinda look dope.
Just because you know Lumos doesn't mean you can't get the top.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio.
See, I need to
Revelio.
now. How do I go to the room next door? I'm sorry. Just barging in and stealing. Just like it's look unappealing. Destination is potion. Magic pea. It located
Well, I for one shan't be going round.
right after. Then it was so much stutter. Let's try the lowest of the lowest. It's performance. It's better.
Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Accio. Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio. Accio. Ha. Reparo. Levioso.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. Revelio. Revelio. I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Finally, the first battle in the game.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
There is one another. Control to dodge. I see. I see. I'm not supposed. I prefer to dodge. Confirm. I wanna dodge. Dodge with space.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually.
Levioso.
Levioso!
Levioso.
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done.
Oh shit. Fuck you. Almost.
That's right, you blubbering lout.
Oh
He's
shit.
faltering.
A few more hits should do the job.
Levioso.
Levioso.
Oh, almost.
Levioso.
Oh, finally. Ancient magic. Kamehameha.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you will. I'll go and see what you want.
Revelio. Reparo.
It's time to do the chore.
Revelio. Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
How convenient.
Lucky they didn't do more damage. Reparo.
I need to fix one more.
Revelio. Reparo. Ah, good as new.
Speak to the shopkeeper. Time to
Mr.
get
Hill was just singing your
my
praises.
first broom.
Revelio. Revelio.
Let's finish.
Hello, sir.
quest.
I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Like cloak. Equip. I don't have money to buy a good one. Safely.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy
Revelio.
items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
ones, should you be inclined. My shop at your leisure. Hello there. Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop.
Reset. Reset.
You're about.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. that all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with. How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Hollow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
think that's it for today. Nice game. Haha.